How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are definitely back with another banger. So, please smash that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And, yeah, man, we back, man. And today I want to talk about Canelo Alvarez versus Gennady Golovkin. If and when this coronavirus blows over, wow, man. I mean, is Teddy Atlas right though? Is Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez too little, too late? I mean, let's be honest. That's up for discussion right now. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. He knows a lot about boxing, being that he's trained one of the greatest heavyweights of all time in Mike Tyson, and, trained countless other fighters like, Michael Moore, Alexander Povetkin, the world champion Gvozdyk, a lot of other fighters too. Smash that like button as soon as you guys come in here. So, he's got a pretty good eye on what's going on in boxing, you know what I'm saying? And for him to say it's too late for Golovkin versus Canelo 3 is a pretty bold statement, being that, you're going to have a powerhouse behind this in Golden Boy, and which is pretty much running the other side, the other half of boxing. You got PBC, you got DAZN, and then you got somewhere in the middle, you got Top Rank. I mean, other than that, that's pretty much what it is. I mean, you got Main Event and Kathy Duva, but they're not really doing anything, so they got Kovalev and, maybe a couple other fighters. But yeah, I mean, now, you guys, I really truly think that Gennady, is still a live dog in the Canelo fight. But it's all, what have you done for me lately? And lately, Golovkin has not, and I repeat, has not been looking good. Gennady Golovkin lately, man, he has not been looking good at all. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm pretty much like, wow, I mean, for fight and ask for this fight as much as they do, I think it's definitely a good thing that they're asking for this fight. But I mean, let's be honest, is it too little? Is it too late? Thomas Moreland, what's happening, man? What's going on? Charles D, what's going on? You already know. And yeah, man, I hope everybody's having a positive, lovely day. And as you guys know, your boy is just getting off work. Gotta go back in a little later, man. But I told you guys, in between shifts and stuff like that, I'm gonna, fit time in to, do these live streams and stuff like that. In between my family time and all that stuff. So, make time for you guys, man. In between it, around this coronavirus and stuff like that, man. We got to get through it all together. But Gennady Golovkin versus Canelo Alvarez 3. Will you guys be paying for this fight? Who do you guys think is going to win? Is this a winnable fight for Gennady Golovkin? Because a lot of people are saying that Gennady Golovkin is pretty much done. He's a shell of himself right now. All of those amateur fights, all of those, professional fights, I mean, at some point it shows wear and tear on your body. You know what I mean? At some point, there's a lot of wear and tear on your body, and is Gennady Golovkin showing signs of aging? You know what I mean? Father Time waits for no man or woman. It comes. And when it comes, normally it comes on the end of an ice season, greatest hits. Corey Lee Boxing's ice season greatest hits. That's pretty much what it comes down to. I mean, most of the time when Father Time hits these boxers, they get iced. They get knocked out, And it's not a pretty sight. It's not good. It's good for the fans. It's good for the viewers. But and let's be honest, if Canelo Alvarez can honestly knock out, Gennady Golovkin, that's saying something, man. That's saying something. You know what I mean? Being that if he's older, being whatever the case is, man, that's saying something. And right now, man, I think that Gennady Golovkin is definitely a really good fighter. But can Gennady Golovkin, can he hold this momentum that he has going in? Being that I believe he's a world champion at 160 pounds still, I believe. And can he keep going on with like this? Can he keep, you know what I mean? Can he keep doing this? That's the question. You know what I mean? Chin Smoke, what's happening? The Boz, what's happening? What's going on, everybody? You know? What is going on, everybody? It is raining out here. It is definitely raining out here. I just dropped this damn top. Don't you hate when you drop something, But yeah. Um is Gennady Golovkin, his father time caught up to him? Tony Boz, what's happening, man? The Boz, what's happening? Chin Smoke, Thomas Moore, and Charles D. I mean, what are you guys thinking about this? What are you guys thinking? Do you guys think Father Time has finally caught up to Gennady Triple G Golovkin? Because let's be honest, when he first came out, there was an aura about Triple G that he was one of the most feared men in boxing. Nobody wanted to fight him. Everybody was ducking him. Everybody was saying that, Gennady Golovkin is this big monster and nobody wants to fight him. Andre Ward's, quote unquote ducking him. Canelo Alvarez has been ducking him. And the list goes on. Billy Joe Saunders is ducking him. I mean, you had all of these, different, storylines and different, different views, and the narrative was pretty much that Gennady Golovkin is, and pretty much is, scaring all of his fighters away. That's pretty much what he's doing, and I personally don't think that's what's going on, but let's be honest, man. Let's just be honest right now, man. Let's just call a spade a spade. Gennady Golovkin is a good fighter, yes, but is he, this big boogeyman that everybody's thinking that he is? No, I don't think he is. I really don't think he is. I think Father Time has definitely caught up to Triple G. Not only that, I think Danny Jacobs, a lot of people say that, Danny Jacobs beat Triple G. A lot of people say that, a lot of people say that Devin Shenko versus Triple G was a very, very close fight. I mean, you could possibly, say that Triple G should have, more than just one loss on his resume. Right now, he only has one loss on his record right now. You know what I mean? And right now that's Canelo Alvarez. The Boz says, I think after the last fight, he seems old. He got his ass whooped. Wow. Chin Smoke says Father Time is undefeated. Triple G's is running out of time. And that's another thing. I think that's why we haven't seen him fight since his last fight, because normally he does a quick turnaround. He fights 3 to 4 times a year. I mean, we haven't seen that type of Triple G in a while now, man. Let's just be honest. We haven't seen the Triple G that's fought in, 2 to 3 times a year. We haven't, 3 to 4 times a year. We haven't seen that Triple G in a while. So, I just think that right now, man, Triple G is living comfortably, and I don't think he trains the same. I mean, he could possibly train. I don't know. I take that. He is not training the same because he's not with Abel Sanchez. He's with this guy. He's with the old heavyweight from Detroit. Damn, I can't remember his name. But I just don't think he's training the same with like he was when he was with Abel Sanchez. Abel Sanchez pushed Gennady Golovkin and got every bit of ounce of work out of him that he could possibly give. Banks, excuse me, Jonathan Banks. That's who's Triple G's new trainer is. You know, Jonathan Banks was never a world champion. I'm not saying Abel Sanchez was, but Abel Sanchez has, trained world champion fighters. He knows what it takes to, for a fighter to get to that level, and he's a very, very strict and stern guy. You know what I mean? Um, the boss says, I thought Canelo won both fights. Wow. Gene Smoke says, Father Time is undefeated. Triple G has run out of time. Yeah, he is, though. He is. Right now he is. I'm not going to lie. Right now he is. But we're going to see. We're going to definitely see. We're going to see if Triple G is what, everybody, put him out to be. I mean, he's definitely getting up there in age. What is Triple G, close to 40 now? I know he was over. I know he's well over 30, 35. I know he's over 35. I know that for a fact. But like I said, man, Canelo's still young, man. Canelo's still 28, 29. I mean, he's got a lot of youth on his side, man. And right now, man, Canelo Alvarez, man, it's looking like Canelo Alvarez could possibly, you know, in his career, man, with beating a lot of the top guys, man. You know, that Triple G win was probably one of his best wins that he has on his resume. Being that they were hyping up Triple G to be this big boogeyman, and I mean, look at it. Look what happened now. You know what I mean? Um, Tony Boz says he is just trying to grab a bag on the way out. Yeah, I think that's what he's doing too. I really think that's what Triple G's doing too. He's trying to grab a bag. He's trying to get paid before he goes out, man. And nothing's wrong with that, man. I mean, the guy put a lot on the line, for our entertainment. You know what I mean? But I truly think that's what's going on. I think he's trying to grab a bag. I think, and that's just what it is. Chin Smoke says, Tony Baez, I agree. He just wants that bag. Yeah. I mean, right now, you got to understand. And that's a big bag. I mean, if he fights Canelo Alvarez for a third time and he's champion, that's gonna be a pretty hefty bag. That we're not talking about 1 or 2 million. We're talking about millions, multiple. You know what I mean? Possibly with three commas. You know what I mean? Or it'd be the same commas, but what is it? 7-figure payday. You know what I mean? 8-figure payday. Possibly 8-figure payday. You know what I mean? I mean, the guy's talking big money, man. Tony Boss says, yeah, he will make that 20 to 25 million. Wow. Gene Smoke says he went from I want all the belts to I just want I just want Canelo. Cause they know at the end of the day those belts don't mean shit after you're a world champion and stuff like that. And yeah, you're undisputed, man. But at the end of the day, man, what do you have to show for your boxing career? What do you have to show for all of those, head, blows to the head? Because let's be honest, let's call a spade a spade. Gennady Golovkin took a lot, and I mean a lot of blows to the head. And I mean it was looking crazy at one point. I mean he was just eating Canelo's punches, which will have a residual effect, I believe. You just don't eat punches like that, and nothing comes from it. You know what I mean? Look at Abel Sanchez's old world champion fighter that he trained. You know what I mean? He's punch drunk now. I can't remember his name, but he's punch drunk severely, severely. One of the most severe punch drunk cases I've ever seen, and that's Abel Sanchez's old world champion fighter. And now Abel Sanchez is training Gennady Golovkin. Well, he was, and for most of his career. So just taking those blows, man. I don't know. Taking those blows, bro. I don't know. I just feel like, you know what I mean. But look, man, I gotta go, man. I'm gonna go eat this Chipotle real quick. I want to eat this Chipotle. And man, thanks for watching, y'all, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, what's happening, man? The boss says you can tell Triple G isn't fighting like he did in the Canelo fights. Might have took something out of him. Yeah, man. Trust me. Trust me. You don't take all those. But yeah, man. Just go rewatch the first two Canelo and Triple G fights and see if we need a third fight.